What's up, survivors? SeenIzax here. Welcome back to Gunloper. We are surviving the long dark with interloper weather, cranked up predator spawns, and I'm only allowed to use the unique weapon variants. It is the absolute perfect recipe for an epic failure, but we're going to try to have a great time surviving. Grab a warm drink, settle in, and let's jump into the freezing cold.
Looks like I made it through another night.
So here we are, back in the Mountaineer's Hut. We are fully rested. We are a little overweight because we are retrieving a fair amount of gear. And we've got everything I think we need. Let's take the charcoal out of here. One whole piece, that's fine. So we are a little heavy. We are good on food, I believe. Where's the food? Let's eat a gamey cooked cougar.
Too heavy.
Hey, yeah, like nothing there. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of stuff. It is very, very cold. I think I want to spend the morning doing a little bit of reading. Were there any other books in here that I wanted? No. Let's knock out 2 hours reading. Let's eat the last of that creamy cooked cougar. Let's have a little drink. And there we are. How are we doing? Still minus 19. So let's go ahead and get going. We've wasted enough time dilly-dallying. I don't think I need to pick up any sticks. I might pick up 2 just to make it an even 30. We are heavy, we are overweight, but we are going to make it. Our plan for today is we are going to make it all the way back to camp office, and if time permits, I want to make it all the way to Coastal Highway and start getting settled in Quonset. We are quite heavy. Not heavy enough to where I think it warrants breaking out the Travois, at least not until we make it all the way to Timberwolf Mountain and pass the rope climb. And I have studied a couple other goating paths to get down there without practically dying, so we'll try that. Such a beautiful day, and it is minus 21. Wow. I think our plan here for the immediate start is we're going to get back to the
I can't feel my feet.
What is it? The prepper cache. Warm up there for a minute, and then make our way on to the community hall to get anything there we need, and then on to the farmhouse to gather what we left. Mostly the hides that we left. Already getting cold. We're going to take a little bit of cold damage here, and that is okay. The landing gear. So I still have not figured out the auto walk. I have set the auto walk hotkey. I press it and nothing happens. I press it while holding walk, nothing happens. Nothing. So I still can't figure that out. I might need to do a little Google searching and figure that one out. Or someone can drop it in the comments and let me know. That would be great. There we go. We're in cover, and it's only 17 below. Okay, I don't want to eat the crackers, but I think we should be able to make it all the way back to the community hall, where I have a lot of cooked moose meat. This is the important part about stocking bases around the area, regional bases. That way when you get there, if you're low on food, you can grab something and eat and avoid starvation. Well, I did remember all the map. Okay, I did. Good. We grabbed everything we wanted out of the last episode. So we are definitely good to go. I believe I ended up grabbing a hammer, another hacksaw, a set of quality tools, and I did get the woodworking tools. Good. That would be bad if I forgot the main things I was after. Because we are definitely going to leave a hammer in the... we're definitely taking a hammer to Coastal Highway. Because the hammer is the best thing for breaking open the ice. It does it the quickest, and it doesn't cost near as much durability. And its repair method and material is infinite. It's fir wood. Whereas pry bars and hatchets and all that take sharpening with whetstones or using scrap metal to repair, whereas fir wood is always there. Now granted, while scrap metal is not infinite, it is pretty large supply. I think it would take several hundreds of days to run out of scrap metal in the game. Mackenzie, can you please stop complaining? We would all greatly appreciate you not complaining. What was it? Negative 16. We're getting warmer. Okay, so I always took the path to the left and tried to go down. Apparently, there's a path to the right that is a heck of a lot easier. Let's see if that's actually true. Because I am certainly way too heavy to rope climb down. Rope climb. I always go that way. Let's check over here. Let's see. There. There. Crouch. Oh yeah. Much easier. A little bit of torn clothing, but no actual sprains and no serious condition loss. That was so much easier. Why have I not been doing that? Okay, so these are about a quarter cured. We are warming up. Do I have anything? Let's read the book. Let's do 2 hours reading. There. Now, while I'm doing this, are warm. These are third cured. Okay. So let's do this. What is making me so dang heavy? There. Oh yeah, much faster. Much, much, much faster. Now, as long as we could avoid Timberwolves, or not Timberwolves, any wolves. Got firwood here. Lots of cedar. A little bit of a foggy day, but that's okay. Early afternoon and it's negative 10, so we're doing okay on the weather. Not nearly what we were having the last couple in-game days. Here we are. Go that way to the plane crash, but I don't want to. We've already explored and looted the plane crash. A whole bunch of meals that I couldn't have. But they were illegal for this run. For those that want to know what equipment and loot is allowed, check the description. But I am doing my best to stick with very strict Gunloper rules. Now, I watched the information Zach Ravine put out about how his interview with Ralph at Hinterland discussed that there would be more DLC content for the Long Dark, more updates, and they were talking about revamping the custom difficulty settings, which I would love. There needs to be a way to turn on unique item variants all by themselves. Now, I'm not saying turn only this unique item on, but if there was a category in there for unique item variants, on or off, and you selected everything interloper and then turned that one on, that would mean the regular rifle would not spawn. The regular revolver would not spawn. Regular survival bows would not spawn in the wild, but the woodwright bow, the sport bow, the special rifles and revolvers, they would spawn, and it would also turn on ammunition spawn. That way you could do all that while leaving the baseline game resource availability, the BRA, set to low or whatever interloper is meant to be set at. Because then you would have the most true to form version of Gunloper, which is what I would love to see. And that would mean there is exactly 5 rifles in the game, if you count the one from the trader. There would be exactly 3 revolvers, the Hunter, Forest Talker, and the Warden. And I said 5 rifles, so that would be the Curator rifle, Barb's rifle, Vaughn's rifle, and then the bunker rifle. So 4 rifles. I apologize. I was inaccurate. we're starting to get down there and get cold. It is -8 right now. Yeah, that's all I wanted when I went to create this difficulty, and after so much testing and trying, just turning on rifle and revolver spawns did not guarantee any of the unique rifle or unique revolver spawns. And it certainly didn't guarantee the unique bows, which I think they should spawn regardless on Gunloper. Here we go. Here's where we can make a small curve to save a little bit of time. Oh, crud. Oh, no. I am literally stuck. Okay. I could open it.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That would have been so agitating. That actually would have meant I would have lost one set of woodworking tools, which would have not been good. Here we go. Now the somewhat easy trek back home. Yeah, so that's what I think the unique item. I just think there needs to be a way to turn those on and off by themselves. The unique items would include the unique rifles, revolvers, the unique lantern, the spelunker's lantern, the miner's flashlight. There's no special knives, but it should definitely turn on the bushcraft bow from the trader if it's not already on. I don't know if you can get that on Interloper. I've yet to see anybody get it. That's not to say that I've seen every YouTube long dart player. But yeah. I'm sure if it is available, I'm sure somebody out there has got it on Interloper. I know I've got it on Stalker, along with the bunker revolver, or bunker rifle. I would also love to see a way to hang bows on the wall in Safe House customization mode. I mean, they gave us the ability to hang rifles, and I love it. I hate to be the guy that I got a cookie, now I want a glass of milk type person, but I really wish there was a way to do that. Okay, we are almost back to the community hall. We will warm up in there for a couple hours and then make our trek to the farmhouse. What is dead over here? Is this a wolf or something I killed? Oh no, there is a dead body over there. I remember now. Here we go. Okay.
I might have to drop some gear.
We will cook a little bit as we warm up. Anything in here I'm desperately needing. Let's take those. Think I'm good there. Give me the snares. There. Nothing in there I care about, okay. Now I've got matches for days. It's not going to bother me to do it. Okay. Let's get this lit. We'll get a little water going because I am getting rather low. There we are. Oh, wrong button. There. Now, let's go get those woodworking tools out of here before I forget. Now, I don't think I have a hammer here, do I? I don't. Which means I think I want to leave one. I've already got two at Mystery Lake, and I can bring one of those over, and there's a strong probability I'm going to find one in Desolation Point. Okay, so let's journal this. Okay, let's see here. Woodworking tools, hammers, TV, community hall. One hour.
Someone's gotta go.
Okay. Still have mine. Yes, I'm good. There we go. Anything else I want to grab from here? No, I think that'll be it. Here, I will grab 3 of the cooking oils. now, there. And I don't think I need much more. We're good. Oh. Okay. Bow is out. Travois is ready. Farmhouse we go. And I think we're just going to take the easy route with the road. It's starting to get a little snowy. It looks like a blizzard's rolling in. I really do not want to deal with anything. Oh, there's still a wolf here. I would love another pelt, but this wind and this snow is really making it a no-go for me. So, does the Travois degrade based on what terrain you're traveling over? Like, snow is the easiest on it, and ice is a little harder on the Travois, and then the roads are really hard. I hate going into the wind. That feat where you get to walk faster into the wind, I've seen it. It's nice, but it's nowhere near what it sounds like it would be. So yeah, this is, there we go. Wind is still kind of going against me, but not too bad. We'll take a little more cold damage, but we will rest up in the farmhouse.
Need to find some place to escape this.
I'll probably drink a tea and get back to close to full condition. Warming up again. Mac, it's okay. You'll survive. Okay, going over the bridge. And then just up here is the entrance to the Pleasant Valley outbuildings. A little farther and we make it to the farmhouse. I'm starting to think I should have warmed up a couple teas. And again, I guess I've been a little too cavalier with the weather lately. I hear you, Wolfie. You stay over there. I think it's one more bridge and then we can enter the farmhouse area. And as we round this little bend, there is more wind right in our face. Ah, the wind. And now we're getting tired to where we have a sprain wrist. If that's the case, there we go. Lighten the load. I've noticed if the Travois is light, but you are encumbered, you walk really slow than if you were to put more of your stuff in the Travois and you be unencumbered. But I'm walking into the wind anyway, so I don't think it matters. Wow. Oh, there's some deer over there to the right. This hasn't turned into a full-fledged blizzard yet, but it sure looks like it's going to. Serpentine, serpentine. I don't think it's helping. So we passed Contemplation Bridge. If I'm right, this is Heartbreak Bridge or something like that. Yeah, it's getting cold. -17. Almost. I still can't believe we left the moose hide and the maxi. These last 2 episodes would not have happened at all the way they did if I hadn't left those. Heartbreak Bridge, yep, it is. Got little bunny rabbits. I still want to see what happens if you lure a bear into cougar territory. I mean, it's quite possible in Timberwolf Mountain because the bear and the cougar territories are right next to each other. If a wolf and a bear are anywhere near each other, the wolves run away scared. Obviously, deer and rabbits all run away from the bear. Oh, that scared me. But what about the cougar? Well, because it is meant to be, and it is labeled as the alpha predator. Will it run away from the bear, or will it attack the bear, or... Okay. I thought I heard the bear. Speaking of him, yeah, I don't know if they would attack each other. Would the bear run away? I think I've seen somebody try to lure the bear and the moose together. I just don't think it ever works out too well. Now, I will not be leaving the Travois outside today. I will bring it in. I almost bet this moose hide is cured by the time we get in here.
I need to drop something. Dusk.
Immediately warming up. Love it. Okay. Had I brought woodworking tools, I could fix some of these doors. And there is wolf pelt cured moose hide. bunch of other goodies in here, I imagine. Really not much. Bunch of pelts. We'll go ahead and take most of those back. But for now, we are going to come upstairs. Get near and dear to our bed. We're going to munch on some meat. Drink up some water. Actually, hold up. First, let's see if we could read another hour. There we go. Doubt it lets it do it another hour, will it? Ah! It was almost there. Let's make up some birch bark.
Too heavy.
Do an hour of these. Okay, a little bit of tea. And 10 hours. We got quite a bit of our condition back. Not quite what I wanted, but it's close. Okay. It's been a few days. Traveled back to Timberwolf Mountain to get woodworking tools and the matches. Also grabbed several hides and pelts for the trader. Made it back to Pleasant Valley and dropped the woodworking tools off at the community hall. I'll start making a base there soon enough. I stayed in the farmhouse last night to rest and warm up. Now I'm off to camp office, then to the coastal highway. Okay, so we got all that. We left a hammer there. We still have 2 at camp office. Odds are there's 1 at Desolation Point. I'm going to grab all of these. And I think that's it. Oh, crud. There. Done. Let's get out of here. Hold up. Before I do that, what condition is this? 94.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Oh, those are all perfect rabbit pelts. I'll bring the distress pistol and the lantern. Don't need any of that. Let's bring the mag lens. Oh, wow. this out. There. A little cold. Do 2. Let's grab a drink. There we go. Not bad. But it does look like it could turn blizzard real fast. I don't know if I like this.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Let's see if it does go blizzard. It did. And now it stopped. There we are. There. Okay. There. Up. There we go. Bow out and at the ready. And I'm going to take the same path I did last time. We're going to go off to the right and up the back way, because there's a lot fewer predators that direction. And I am doing all I can to avoid those. Plus, it's kind of the most straightforward way to get up that direction. Rather than backtracking that way and going around, getting dangerously close to cougar territory around the Pensive Pond. But we are good. We've got everything. All the hides, all the stuff. Plus, if I go straight, there's a big hill I'd have to climb that I know the Travois does not go up. Plus, there's a strong chance I'll run into a bear. And I'm right now, though I have taken down many bears, I am not in the mood to fight one right now. With any luck, we should reach back to camp office by nightfall, sort out what we need to leave there, gather what we need to take to the trader and to the coastal highway, and get going. Is that the bear? There he is. He's over there. Oh, good on you, Mr. Bear. I'm going this way. And here we go. Getting a little wet, not too bad. I think I know why I like playing this game so much. It's helping me to think cool. Right now in Alabama where I live, it is hot. It's hot, high humidity. It's just terrible right now. Like, I don't even want to go swimming in the pool at our RV park. It's so dang hot. So this game helps me to think cool. I'm looking at all the snow and everything. How it's like -5 degrees instead of 105 degrees. Last time we went up to the left because I needed to go up to the Signal Hill. I think now we're going to go up and to the right so I can stay over here towards the transitional cave. Run away, bunny. Run away. You're going to turn around and run right back at me. So let's see. What's over here? Yeah, we should be coming up. Goodbye. No more. Okay. I had a feeling something was going to be creeping up over the hill. I'm so glad it was a wolf and not a bear. Ooh, is that a... Oh, it's a birch. Okay, I'm not worried about birch. Birch saplings I have in rows. It's maple saplings I need more of. You got anything on you, buddy? Nothing. It is a warm cave. Let's map and warm up a smidge. It's down just behind Hilltop Cave. This Hilltop Cave is just up there. Oh. Okay. So that means I should be able to just head this way, and off to the right is where the transition cave is, and we are good. The thing is, when I go to Coastal Highway, I can't be too heavy because I can't really take the Travois across the railroad track bridge that goes over that river. Here we are. You know, I don't fully fathom and understand how some players will walk like the entire distance of the map and all of... Oh, shoot. Oh, this isn't it. That's why. They'll walk the entirety of the map. Like, I watched Zach Nafine. He did this challenge where you have to kill a bear, timberwolf, and a moose, take pictures of it, and you have to do it on interloper, so the only way you can do it is with the bow. Okay, I'm trying to find my cave. Am I missing something here? Or is this it? This is it, yeah. Okay. But you have 7 days to kill a bear, timberwolf, and moose, and you have to take a picture of it, build the picture frames, and hang them in Trapper's cabin. So that means you have 7 days to make the bow, come on. Forget it. I could already take everything out
I'm not
anyway.
going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
But you've got 7 days to make the bow, get the camera, get the woodworking tools, make the woodworking tool bench, or whatever it's called. Kill the cougar, or not cougar, well, that's on Misery. Kill the, oh shoot, did I put the wrong lantern in there? Oh no. There. Get the woodworking tools, make the bench, and then you gotta go kill the moose, the timberwolf, and the bear. Take pictures. That means to get the pictures, you've got to go all the way to Sundered Pass at the weather station to get the camera. Woodworking tools. You could go Ash Canyon, you can go Zone of Contamination, or you could go, where's the third one? Bleak Inlet. Now, if you already got to go to Sundered Pass, it just makes sense to go to the Zone of Contamination. But the point is, you've got to do all of that in 7 days. And I watched him do it in 7 days, 48 minutes.
It's starting to weigh me down.
There we are. I knew this part would be very slow, but at least I could do it all in one shot. I don't have to keep coming back for multiple trips. I think it was this way. This cave always turns me around. I don't know why, it just does. Oh, I didn't eat all of the bear meat. Well, we'll definitely make it back to camp office by nightfall. Yep, this way. There we are. Save lantern fuel. We'll get out, we'll open the Travois, and we will go. We'll have to do the same thing going through the dam, but it will be a little bit. It'll just be a little. We'll get all the way through, and then we'll move on. actually several things we can leave in the dam, but we've got to come back right by it to go to Coastal Highway. There's only one actual way into Coastal Highway, and that is through the ravine. Yeah, the ravine. Although in story mode, the end of Wintermute episode 3, we are shown a different way. There. There. Now let's go. Oh gosh, feels like we're sprinting compared to what we were just doing. So yeah, to get into Coastal Highway, there's only one legit way. I mean, there's only one way in, and that is through the ravine. But in Wintermute episode 3, they do show you another way, a second way. You take the abandoned mine that is in Timberwolf Mountain, not Timberwolf Mountain, in Pleasant Valley, Pleasant Valley. And it leads you into what is known by most players as the Aurora Mine in Coastal Highway. In vanilla survival, that is not a thing. Okay, we got it. Okay. Oh, come on now. There we are. I really wish it was. It would be neat if there was a way to get through the Aurora mine. If that mine actually did something to it during an Aurora other than just let you explore a little bit more of it. If it was actually another pathway that opened up, that would be cool. I imagine the DLC packs that Ralph or Raphael, I think his name Raphael, was talking about when he was interviewed by the Survivor's Corner and Zach Nafine. I imagine there's going to be a way to add sections of Wintermute episode 5 into vanilla survival. With the wolf just got a bunny rabbit. But stuff like oh gosh, the town, Perseverance Mills, the outskirts and everything, all that. Oh, there he is. He's munching on the bunny. Just ignore me, guys. I'm just cruising by with a boatload of goodies. There we go. We managed to avoid the wolves. Until one pops out right now to get me. I'm shocked. Like, I'm seriously shocked it didn't happen. Here we are. Can I do this? Nope, can't.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. And then I do think if they could somehow add in the train section to survival, that would be amazing. I loved how they showed how simple, crude machines work, something that did not rely on electronics or microchips or anything. I think they need to add the
My head feels thick.
the radio telescope, the Suzuki radio telescope region in there. And they most definitely need to add the shotgun. Now, as far as adding the other stem that was in there, the experimental stem that all it did was increase your health or give you instant healing and health, I don't know, maybe. But I do think they need to add like Perseverance Mills, the Suzuki telescope, the shotgun. The train thing would be cool. And it'd be neat if they gave you a way to somehow fix and clear train tracks all the way across so you could take the train across the island. But I doubt that would. There's just no feasible, realistic-ish way you could do that. We might take a smidgen of cold damage here. Wolfies.
Too cold to think.
Ah. There we are.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
It's not starting to, Mackenzie. It is slowing you down. Oh, crud. Wrong one. There we go. All the way through the dam. Okay. So our new dog, our new puppy, and he's a puppy by age only, he has really taken to me. He is obsessed with laying on my lap. Anything. Anything he can to be literally on top of me. Which is a good thing, but it does sometimes make doing these recordings a little trying when he is trying to be all in my face. Should be able to make it do this. All the junk in the dam is weird. It is getting late in the day. It'll probably be a little bit past nightfall when we do make it. Trying to conserve lanterns
barely walk with
as
this
much as I
gear.
can. But it is way too dark for YouTube to do anything with this, so we will leave it on. Oh my gosh! There! Gosh, I hate that, having two lanterns in my inventory and it keeps selecting it selects the one with the highest condition, not the one with the highest, or the most full of lantern oil. almost made it through, but we are also almost warm again. Hypothermia is gone. Okay, here we are with all of those pelts we dropped right here. Okay. So we are go. Ooh, dang, that's low. Oh. Let me check something here real quick. Let's go here to the trader. Any cured hides?
All I can think about is food.
Now, I go to the trader. Oh, this only pulls up what I've dropped off there. Okay, there's that. What else? I want to take those with me. Those stay with me. The rest of this is coming back with me to camp office. Yep. Oh shoot, I am getting a little low on the food.
Too much stuff to carry.
Let's get back there. We dropped off all the hides that I don't mind taking with me there. And that's the way to the ravine, so I'll just swing back by here. Probably sprint just a little. Okay, so slowly making our way back. Oh, the deer are still there, but the wolves are gone. Oh no, there he's there. I'm not worried about bringing any abundance of meat with me, mainly because I want the. I'll get the meat there when I do some fishing.
Can't feel my hands. sun setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yes. Yes, it will. Oh. Oh, he's going after either the deer or the rabbits. In which case, I'm going to let him be. He can go over that way. He's prowling. And there went the bunny. Wolf snack. Sorry, buddy. Better you than me. I know, Mac. I know. We're getting hungry. We have ate most of our rations that we brought with. I will definitely have to keep a full supply of salt on me so I could always be filling the curing box. Run away, bunny. Run away. Or run right back at me. That works too. Okay. We'll definitely avoid starvation as long as I don't like lose my mind and stop paying attention. But I don't like eating all of my cattails. I want to keep those things. Well, you have been eating anything. You've been eating cattails. I still want to know what happened to my pot and skillet. I mean, did it seriously fall through the world? I swear, we lit a campfire in the Misty Falls cave to warm up and make water and everything. And that campfire was gone. I will watch back the footage and see what happened. Oh, there's the other wolves I downed over here. I'll gladly pick up some feathers. You got a feather for me too? That's so nice. There she is. Home sweet home. I know, Mac, you're hungry. We get it. Nobody likes a whiner. Let's get going. Mystery Lake. Or in the French, it's Lake Mystère. Okay. Okay. There we are. There, we are full-bellied.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, first things first. Drop that. Use this. Lantern. There.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Any cured guts. I don't think I have enough space for this cured moose hide. Nope. There. Now I'm good. Okay, so let's take the distress pistol upstairs. Let's do a little sorting. I do want to take my rifle ammo with me because we will most likely be finding Barb's rifle. Matches. Let's do that. There. Cooking oil. There. More. Are you kidding me? There's been a mag lens there this whole time. There. Coffee. More coffee. There. More coffee. I'll drop the salt. I don't think. Okay. The snares. These I do want dropped down here. There. Snares in there.
I'll die if I don't drink something soon.
Oh, I know. There. Have a drink. Now, I do want a hammer. Oh, wrong button.
I might have to drop some gear.
There. I don't think I need 7 accelerants. Okay. Drop the other mag lens. Oh, crackers. There. I imagine I can drop several of these feathers. Okay, that thing is now full to bursting. There. Okay, I got a pry bar. I've got quality tools I packed back up at the thing. I am good. Let's grab a drink. Let's drink a tea. Let's get some rest. Let's drop some coal. I don't need all this. There.
I need to find a place to rest.
Oh, guess I should have waited. So we're going to drink an herbal tea. We're going to fill up on the rest of our water. We're going to sleep. We are well rested, and we are almost full. So I've got my ammo. I think, because I know I'm going to pick up that rifle. Okay. Drop. Drop. There. Because I know I'm going to pick up the rifle. I don't want to carry the rifle and revolver with me. Cured wolf. So let's grab any cured thing I got. There. Now that we have cured maple saplings. There. We'll see if we could use this. Now, our lantern. Getting a little low. Got to get rid of that bug. Finally.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Let's repair this guy for a little bit. And much better. I just really hate seeing lanterns and anything I use on a regular basis that low condition. There. I have a hacksaw, I have a hammer, I have a pry bar. I have everything I need. I do not need rifle ammunition. Why did I... Oh yeah, I do. That's what I wanted. Okay. It is cold. Let's read for an hour. Let's see if this wind dies down. Doesn't sound like it has. Let's do another. That sounds better.
I need to drop something.
You're barely overweight, Matt. This isn't even enough to make me get out the Travois. -10. So it's still cold, but not as brutal. So we're actually going to take this route. We're going to swing by the dam, get the things I left there, and then we are making our way into Coastal Highway for the first time. Yay! I'm trying to avoid getting so heavy I need the Travois, because getting the Travois across those train tracks is not fun. We are nearly full on condition. We have plenty of food. We are a little light on water, but that's easy enough to make. This will definitely be good. I apologize, this episode is running a little long. I'm just really anxious and excited to get into Coastal Highway finally. Ooh, ptarmigans. I didn't know this was a spawning area for them. Thing is, I only see one. Didn't I bring the salt? I did not. But there is actually salt to harvest in Coastal Highway. Okay, let's do a little sprint here. Just to get there a little faster. Now we will be getting very close to where the cougar is. The cougar is past this little yellow train car to the left. You go back in that wooded area and there's the cougar. It's the little road on your way to the clear cut and mining camp. And now I smell really bad because I have a raw, dead ptarmigan on me. The only real reason I grabbed it was for the feathers. Usually there's like a dozen wolves in this area. What is this? I don't even recall ever having been here.
Just when we lay down.
Yeah, down that way is the cougar. And being honest, it's actually one of the easier cougars to find, see, and hunt. I have been here before. I'm trying not to sprint too much because I burned through so much of my fatigue doing that. And I'm already heavy. Yeah. We'll harvest this ptarmigan in the dam and then we'll drop the rest. I just want the feathers. That'll give us a chance to adequately warm up. And I might light a fire and make a couple liters of water. The trade bridge. Oh, right there. No, I'm good. I got one. I can get those later. Although I do need to, if I'm wanting to make that bearskin bed for the house, for the camp office, I'm going to need a solid supply of ptarmigan feathers because it takes a lot to make that. So quiet. And we're in.
Something's gotta go.
Okay, light this fire. Let's get some water going. That's the only thing we're really lacking. Definitely need some water.
Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Fire starting level 4. Yes, let me get this thing going. And there, cook. Okay, what does that get us? Very few can match your skill. Your fires burn faster and for longer. You have wood smoke in your veins. 75% chance to start fires. Fires last 25% longer. I love it. I love it. So now that I have that going, let's harvest this thing. Here, let's just do it by hand. Minutes. Okay, harvest this last. Let's just eat this. There. have ample water. One more feather to harvest. Do it by hand. Our fire will die, and that is okay. Okay, all this I want. Okay.
All this gear is slowing me down.
There. Anything else I could drop? Here we go. We are definitely on the heavy. That's okay. We have all of these hides for the trader that will work. Hopefully. Some of them might not. Some of them we might just be staying down here. I do wish there was a way to get from Coastal Highway to Bait Inlet. That would just make more sense. Hold up, I do have those woodworking tools, right? Where are they? I didn't bring woodworking tools. That's okay. I will definitely be coming back here.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Dang, that bugs me. I meant to bring them, because I took them to Coastal High, or to Pleasant Valley, the community center, and those are supposed to stay there. I meant to grab the woodworking tools from Mystery Lake from camp office to bring them over here, but I forgot. And the only other set of woodworking tools is all the way in the far territories, which I will be bringing back. Oh well, always forgetting something. New location, Ravine. This area, unless something drastically changed, is entirely passive. There are deer, there are rabbits. There are no predators in this area. And it is just above zero. It's also an area with a fair amount of renewable birch bark and, as you see, birch saplings.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You'll live. Now, the birch saplings aren't renewable. Let me get that clear. The birch bark is renewable. The saplings are not. Gosh, two giant bucks right here. Yeah, I'm so overweight and overburdened, encumbered, I cannot run. I want to go over there real quick to that little train car, because there could be some loot in it. Most likely not much, but something could be there. When I was first testing out the rules and the custom difficulty settings Coastal Highway is the place I was frequently spawning in. I'm low on cattails, so now I want to get it back. Because Barb's Rifle is very reliably found in certain areas of Coastal Highway. There we are. I think we're good. Yeah, 15, we're fine. Let's see. Once we get into Coastal Highway, I will grab the sled out and we will take it down to the Quonset Garage. And once we hit Quonset Garage, that is where we will end this episode. These rose hips here. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. Nil. Got some scrap. Got a flare. A rope. I may have to actually deploy that, so I'm going to grab it. Okay. Now I'm going to be incredibly slow because I picked up that rope. What the heck? Let me up. Let's see, some jerky. Because I do need to come through the ravine at some point again so I can climb down to the bottom part of it and go into Bleak Inlet that way. It's the only way to start out with getting to the upper level so you could get to the Echo 1 radio tower and get the code for the cannery. You don't need to actually know the code to type it in or anything. You just have to have read the memo that you find there, and then once you go open the cannery door during an aurora, it will let you in. But to get down there, you have to do a rope climb. Supposedly there is a way to goat down there, but I've seen a lot of people and heard a lot of people talk about it, and I think Hinterland has patched it out to where if you try to goat down, you will hit an instant death wall. Oh. 63 pounds, oh my gosh. I'll be a lot better once I get rid of the rope. And either I'm attaching it to this rope climb or I'm dropping it. One way or the other, I'm not keeping it. I wonder if anyone has ever actually attached every rope to every rope climb position there is. And is there actually enough rope for all of the rope climbing points? I've reached a point where getting the Travois out now would be pointless. It wouldn't be any good because as soon as I get around this corner, there's an area the Travois cannot go. It's a fallen tree bridge that I have to deploy the rope on, or that I have to climb over by foot. You cannot take the Travois over it. Yep, there's the rope climb right there, and there is no rope, so we will deploy the rope and consider that done. I won't move much faster after this, but I will move a little faster. But this is the tree bridge you have to go across, and there's no way you get the Travois across it. Huh. Usually the rope on this is already deployed, I thought. I might be wrong, but I'd swear most of the times I've played, the rope here is deployed. There. Now, a little faster. Not much, but a little. What is this? $57 kilos. And a few rose hips. Now the trader does sometimes ask for fresh plants, so like rose hips, reishi mushrooms. I think he even counts birch bark. No feathers, not going to worry about it. Still too over encumbered to sprint. Okay. There. Oh yeah. Much, much faster. Problem is, once I get onto the bridge, the train bridge, I'm going to hit a point where I no longer can use the Travois. There's a cave over here to the right. If I was really cold or too tired to continue, I would go there. Oh, and the other thing, this tunnel, don't ask me why. Unless there's been a patch, you can't take the Travois through the tunnel. Yeah, supposedly up here on the right, excuse me, there is a supposed way to goat down over here on the right. Here I am pointing at the screen like you can see what I'm doing. You can go down that way and get to the bottom of the ravine. I've never tried it, and I've heard mixed reviews on whether or not it's actually possible. A lot of people say it's been patched out by Hinterland, and if you try, it's an instant death. Let's see, did they patch this? Nope. Don't ask me how there's no space for the Travois in there.
Too heavy to carry.
Yeah, this giant thing. And if you're in here, you can't deploy it. Invalid location. I remember doing this to take all the batteries to the trader. This was when he wanted 3 batteries per unique item, like the recipes, the rifle, the bow, the blueprints for wolf hide and or wolf headgear and pants, all that. And trust me, that was not fun. Bringing batteries all the way up from Milton to over here, from the far territories to over here, going into Bleak Inlet. I mean, I was raiding every single car because I'd already done most of the batteries. And this was before they added the battery cache locations at Desolation Point and Forsaken Airfield. I'd already used most of the batteries to either do the Signal Void side quest or to do ammo crafting. Okay, let's do it again. In cover, and it's still -11, but it is getting dark. There we go. So the Broken Trestle, I believe is what this is called. I have a hard time believing all this supported, or the Raven Falls Trestle, how all of this supported the weight of major trains. Like, it would scare the living daylights out of me. Okay.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
There we are. And there we are. Beautiful. Dangerous. Beautiful. All the things. Okay. Here we are. And if memory serves me correctly, in the last, they did a patch not long, or shortly after the Cougar 2.0 was released. There is no longer a Cougar in Coastal Highway. Because when the Cougar was first released, or the 2.0 was released, in Coastal Highway, he was right there. You walked into this entrance, and you were hearing him screeching and growling. Because as you walked in, it was Cougar territory. The whole idea was the Cougar is supposed to be in a... Yep.
Feels like night is coming.
Yeah, the Cougar was right here. So yeah, apparently that patch stuck. Because so many people, I mean, they'd walk into Coastal Highway, and the trader was released right there with it. So it was impossible to get to the trader without going through the Cougar. Hold up. Thank you. Now we are in a dangerous area. Now, with as big of a hurry as I am in, I would normally have taken the path there to the right, back there to a quick path down into the lower part of Coastal Highway and the main part. But up here is a possible spawn location for Barb's Rifle. I think I've only found it up here one time, but it is possible. And we're going to get the Travois down to pretty dang low condition here doing this. Okay. Nothing. 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 Typically, I will find Barb's rifle in one of the fishing shacks. But I have found it up here once. For me, almost always, though, it's in a fishing shack or it is in right next to a bridge at the very bottom. Nope. Bunnies, go. There it is, right there. Barb's rifle. I was about to say nope.
Just what I need.
A pale green 303 with a custom stock. A trucker's companion and a durable friend on the open road. If you actually look very closely, right above the fixed magazine, you see tally marks on how many kills Barb has got with this thing. There we are, we found it. Good thing we made the trek over here. We are going to peek in here to see if there is anything. Let's see here, a couple containers. Would love to find the other set of long johns or thermal underpants. Nope, nothing. Let's go ahead and load it. It came with no ammo. That is terrible. What condition was it in? 60%, not bad. We will definitely clean it. There we are. Now we start the trek down to the actual coastal highway. Oh, oop, wrong way. Got the Travois, so I have to actually stick mostly to the open road. Here we are. A little bit of twists and turns, but we will get there. This bridge right here was like the #1 spot for me taking out the cougar in this region before they changed that. Because he would come right up from these rocks on the right and he would just charge me right here. And it was a pretty safe area because he could not come up from behind me unless he ran right past me. Usually it took several rifle shots to bring him down. But I will definitely be needing some cured guts before I use this Travois again. We're going to be down here in the Coastal Highway and Desolation Point region for a while. So I will probably end up hunting the bear, a moose if it's here, I mean, the bear is pretty reliable spawning here. It's usually right there next to the Quonset garage. I didn't even see where you are. There we are. Wolf down. And I'm not worried about harvesting wolves right now. I was so shaky with that rifle, I was scared I would miss. Another crystal clear night. Or kind of. We got some cloud cover. We're a little overcast. But the bear is usually right there next to Quonset, or right there on the ice around the Misanthrope Island, which is where the trader's box is. Thank goodness for it being clear. Sadly, I do not know coastal highways near as well as I'd like. I do know once we follow this road, we'll be coming down right in front of a little jetty that sticks out with a couple trailers on it. Yeah, coastal highway, this whole part up here is nothing but a winding road. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But we're getting to the bottom of it now. Whoa, stop turning. And there is also a radio, or not a radio tower, a forestry lookout here. Here we go. Here's the actual coastal highway right up here. You know, with as tired as I am and as cold as I'm getting, I think it would be wise to stop in here and sleep. Rest up, let daylight get here again. The log sort, that's what this is called. So let's rest up, let's let daylight get here again, let's recover some condition.
I think I need to...
Here we are, where it's warmer. Okay. Does anything need to cure?
Feels like a lot of gear.
Got a marine flare. Let's see. Oh, requires daylight. So we're we're going to drink an herbal tea. Then we're going to top up that. And we're going to knock out 10 hours. Sounds like the aurora hit right as I went to sleep. Oh, that's funny. And it sounds like we have a blizzard. Which, if it is a blizzard, so be it. Oh, sorry. Just drink.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, we will read for 2 hours to see if it passes, because it is an early morning. Sounds like it did. Okay, so the easiest way to do this, let me say easiest, let me say fastest way to do this. Here we are. This will be the fastest way because it's a straight line across. Don't let that fool you. The speed will come with its own inherent risk. One, I don't want to get lost in all this crap. Two, out here on the ice is where most of the wolves are, and they are sometimes timber wolves. I don't need to go to town checking all the fishing shacks because I already found Barb's rifle, and she's already got another tally mark for a wolf kill on her. Let's see, bear. I don't see the bear. Would I get lucky and have a moose spawn right outside the back of Quonset? I've had that happen one time, and it was so early on in my time playing the game, I just really didn't know what to do with a moose. Okay, so no bear. We will check all of the fishing shacks, mainly because it is possible that there is a hammer in there. Still bummed I won't be able to use the woodworking tools, but that's okay. I will be making many trips back here from other various regions, and I'll eventually bring them. I'll probably bring them all the way from the zone of contamination. So Quincy's Quonset is just up here, and there are wolves. I don't hear the bear, so that's good. no bear in town today, just wolves.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh! Come on! That arrow literally bounced off the ground. What the heck? Okay, so no moose markings, which means very likely no moose. That is not something I wanted to face early on, right as I got into Quincy.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
We're almost there, Mac. And that is all she wrote on that. There we go. Already a bunch of stuff, but that will be saved for next time. We're going to take a save. We are now here in Quincy's Quonset. We could start working on our stuff with the trader. Thank you guys so much. We have survived another one, and it was a long one, but we made it. Thank you so much for watching and for building such an awesome community here. If you're enjoying the Gunloper Challenge, make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment letting me know what you think, what ridiculous mistake you think I will make next time. This is SeenIzax signing off, and as always, God bless.